This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final, brought to you by the LC Media Network. I'm Harry von Stuttgart, and here with the scores and the headlines that make the sports world go round with huge sporty balls, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Hello there, gang. How are you? Good evening, and welcome to the broadcast. And how good are we? It is 12, and we will try to break our record tonight. Hopefully, we won't do anything wrong. That's the record. We hope to hell we won't do anything wrong. So let's just get this started, shall we? And if you hear the fan going, that's all right. It just means one thing. We are here, by the way, in the Tom O'Neill Studios here in Jackson at the Fred McLeod Sports Desk. Two great people. We remember them always with the naming of the studio and the naming of our sports desk. And one day we will enter our new studio, but not this day, maybe in December. We will make that lovely, impossible move. Got to get rid of some crap and junk and stuff. Anyway, with that said, hello. All right, let's get the NBA. And by the way, all the scores we give you are presented by the fun-loving folks at Caesar Sportsbook. Remember, we are all scissors. And let's just get to it, shall we? Oh, goody. 2 games still left to play in the schedule. Let's bring you up to date on those games. They just happen to be in the final set of quarter, otherwise known as the fourth. 6:23 remaining. Nuggets lead the Suns 100-91. 6:23 left to play. And it's the Kings walloping the Portland Trailblazers 114-101. You have the fun and get you all the rest of the scores that are now finals or have been finals and just waited for us at the train station. Chicago Bulls beat the Pistons 94-88. Levine for Chicago had 34 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, while Grant got 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad. Charlotte Hornets over the Indiana Pacers, 123-122. Sabonis for Indiana with 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 2 assists. Ball, yes, Lonzo, got a humble 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. It took 2 overtimes, but the New York Knicks decided to give Boston Celtics a hernia. 138-134, Knicks. Brown for Boston got 46 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Randall for New York, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Let's get it up there for more joy and rapture. Washington Wizards beat the Toronto Raptors 98-83. Beal for Washington had the big hand, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Barnes for Toronto was a medium sizer, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Grizzlies beat the Cavaliers 132-121. Allen for Cleveland, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Morant for Memphis, 37 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Timberwolves over the Rockets, 124-106. Wood was 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Towns with 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. Other final scores, 76ers over the Pelicans, 117-97. Korkmaz for Philadelphia, 22 points, 5 assists. Ingram for New Orleans, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Spurs over the Magic, 123-97. Bamba for Orlando, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Vassell for San Antonio, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Jazz over the Thunder, 107-86. Gilgeous Alexander for Oklahoma City, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Bogdanovic for Utah, 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guess what? That ended the NBA. That's right. And from the NBA, when I touch the button, we go to Major League Baseball and the playoffs that continued. And here we go. Final scores, you better believe it. Here they are. In Game 5, the Astros are 1 win away from going back to the World Series. They beat the Red Sox 9-1, 9-11-0 for the Astros, 1-3-2 for the Red Sox. Valdez gets the win. He's 1-0. Sale gets the loss. He's 0-1. Houston leads series. Just finished on TBS. Braves beat the Dodgers 9-2, 9-12-0 for the Braves, 2-4-1 for the Dodgers. Smiley gets the win. He's 1-0. And Arias gets the loss. He's 1-1. And there you go with that tune. Now we go from all that to the NHL. And believe it or not, there are only 2 games in the NHL on Wednesday. Wow. The early game on TBS, Philadelphia Flyers beat the Boston Bruins 6-3. Meanwhile, 15 minutes, 18 seconds left to play in regulation. The Blues and the Golden Knights are tied at 1. So if anything happens between now and the time we go off the air, we'll let you know. But right now, we go from one extreme to another. It's time to go to the Game Center and get you some scores from today's game. If we can get the scores. Thank you. Can't do the music. Got it in time. All right, let's go to it. Rock and roll. Only one game played Wednesday night. Laval Rocket beat the Manitoba Moose 5-4. That was it for the AHL, the American Hockey League. How about our friends north of the border, the OHL? Well, here's the OHL for you. And here we go, the full scores today, of course. Let's get you on the 20th. Damn, 2 games. Two lousy games. Okay, or 2 wonderful games, depending on your point of view. Saginaw over Flint, 5-3. Sudbury over over Sudbury in overtime, 4-3. Those were the games, my friends, they said would never end. Thursday, we got some good ones. Friday, we got some good ones. I can't wait to do all this again. Okay, by the way, before we do anything, we must do what we normally do, prontissimo, and that is to give you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our usual plug of the night, and that is, of course, to the one, the only, Nick Rekieta, the humble Minnesota lawyer, hosts a show called Lost Bleeding the Interwebs, midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central Time. And tonight, Principles Don't Matter on social media. And Melinda's husband responds, and more. How do you like it? How do you like it? Okay, so you didn't like my singing. Anyway, that is all uh, on that thing we like to call the YouTube Lost Blame the Interwebs with the humble Minnesota attorney, Mr. Nick Rekieta. And with that, folks, we continue on. We're going to try to make it 45. Okay, and yes, we do have in our hot little hand the rabbi's prediction, but I think you want to hear it from him, don't you? Well, of course you do. I mean, where else can you hear all the fun and excitement of a totally wicked showgram here? Do we have the board? Should have the board. Do we have the board? Do we have anything we're supposed to have? We got the one board. Anyway, we'll have the rabbi with you in just a few moments to make the magical, mystical prediction. Yep, a crazy calzone. Ah, there it is. Anyway, so okay, are we ready with the rabbi? Are we ready for the rabbi? Are we ready for anything? Yes, we are. So why don't we do it? Let's go. Let's go to the rabbi. That's right. We're going straight to the rabbi. Why? Because that's why. So here we go. We're going to show you the board of boards as we give you. Rapping with the rabbi. And here's Harry with the intro. All right, thank you. And live now from the Vatican Football League in all his glory. Here he is, the lad himself, Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. Yes. Hello, Harold. How you doing, my friend? I'm doing good, sir. And you? I could be doing better, but at least I've got the Thursday game already. No one has told me my wins and loss for this Vakakta week number 6. Yes, well, we'll get that for you on Sunday. Oh, you're going to keep me in suspense, aren't you, Harold? Yes, we are. And sorry, guys, I had to check to see if the camera was working. Hi. Yeah, I guess that. Oh boy. Anyway, let's get to it here. Broncos taking on the Browns, live from Cleveland, Ohio. There's a lot of things I love about Cleveland. I wish I knew one of them. Oh yeah, that Fakakta Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's not a bad place to be. But I will tell you one thing. This game is going to be wild, and you'll see why when you do the injury report, Baxman. But for right now, I'm going Denver is 3-3. But then again, so is Cleveland 3-3. But with them in the dog pound, oh, I am so fakakted. You don't know how fakakted I am. I'm schwitzing here, trying to make a prediction. But you want to know something? I don't think I can. But I must. To improve my record, whatever it is. I'm taking Denver. The final score will be 27-21. And I will all see you on Saturday night for my next predictions. Obviously, there will be a bye week for some people. So for now, this is your friend and mine, What was I here? Yes, I am the Monsignor, Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman, saying, Harold, do me good. Do me proud on the ending, my son. All right. You've been listening to Rappin' with the Rabbi, live from the Vatican Football League, just a hop, skip, and a field goal away from the Vatican with Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. You dang right on that. You finally got it right, you cocked fool. Well, we love you anyway. Baxman, it's all yours. Well, thank you very much, guys. And Rabbi, we look forward to having you with us again on Saturday night. Okay, let us continue this madness. And speaking of the injuries, some injuries have yet to be reported on. You want to do at least some let's just do the injuries for Thursday night. Okay, because the rest of them are not yet all in. Are they not? Are they all in? Nope, not all of them are in. Okay, we'll just do the Thursday nighter. Then on Saturday we can do all the rest, the official. I want you to look at something. This information here, but I want you to look at how they titled the game on Thursday. Camera 4 over there, you can get a good shot of this. I'm going to read it as it's written, but I want due proof. This is CBSSports.com, and I want proof that I wasn't lying to you in what it says. Get a real tight shot. There it is. Okay. On the record. The Cleveland Broncos. You think CBS wants Cleveland to win? Oh boy, somebody gonna get hollered at. The Cleveland Broncos at the Cleveland Browns. Again, let me point that out to you, CBSSports.com. Let's yeah. There you go. Okay, we got it. Good. Here are the injuries for the Broncos. Middle linebacker Baron Browning, concussion. Offensive linebacker and Patrick, ankle. Both are out. Quarterback Terry Bridgewater, foot and quad. Garrett Bowles, knee. Caden Stearns, illness. They're questionable. For the Browns, quarterback Baker Mayfield, shoulder. Running back Nick Chubb, calf. Cornerback A.J. Green, shoulder, groin. They're out. Wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., shoulder. Tackle Jack Conklin, knee. Tackle Jarek Willis Jr., ankle. Defensive end Jadavon Clowney, ankle, chest, knee. Defensive tackle Malik Jackson, knee. Linebacker Malcolm Smith, abdomen. Center J.C. Treader, knee. Linebacker Mac Wilson, calf. All those that I have mentioned are questionable. The official words come out on Saturday, I do believe, and we will give them to you Saturday night at 11:35 right here on the L2C Media Network and affiliates nationwide, whomever they may be. All right, without further ado or don't, now that we've humiliated CBSSports.com in every which way we can, let's keep the home fires burning. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, thank you. They upset and stunned Michigan in the Big House many a moon agog, which is a many a moon ago. So, Valyazine song. Come on, get me back to that little grass shack. What happened? Are we okay? We'll have to punch it up again. Why? Because we're mooks. All right, here we go. Thank you, boys. In the Wednesday night. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, thank you, boys. All right, here we go. In college football, I don't think this was a predictable game. Appalachian State, they beat the first top 25 in a long stinking time. Where is it, boys? Where is it? Where is it, boys? Where is it, you silly boys? Oh, okay. Thank you. It's not listed here. Appalachian State, first top 25 team since 2007, as Coastal Carolina now drops from the undefeated ranks. That's right. It took 8 weeks for FBS college football to finally return to Wednesday night. Two Sun Belt powers fought until the final whistle in an instant classic. Appalachian State kicker Chandler Stanton 4-yard field goal as time expired to hand number 14 Coastal Carolina its first regular season loss in 2 seasons in a 30-27 decision. It was the Mountaineers' first ranked win since shocking then number 5 Michigan in 7. Arguably the most memorable upset in college football history until tonight. And it was their first win against a ranked opponent as an FBS program. Not a bad way to do their thing. All right. Let's put this one in the books. The Houston Astros didn't need a garbage can to beat the Red Sox. They just need some good bats, and they did. The Houston Astros pulled away from the Red Sox for a 9-1 victory in the American League Championship Series Game 5 on Wednesday, and have now shocked Boston by taking back-to-back games at Fenway. The Game 5 result means that the Red Sox, who were just 6 outs away from a 3-run lead in the best of 7 ALCS on Tuesday night, well, now they face a 3-2 deficit heading to Friday's Game 6 in Houston. The Astros, meanwhile, are just 1 win away from their third American League pennant in the last 5 years and have 2 chances at home to get her done. And what can we say but damn. Alvarez started the scoring in the top of the second with a solo red hot Red Sox starter Chris Sale. Alvarez will single off the Green Monster next at bat. While the Astros didn't score that inning, it did lead to stressful pitches for Sale. Then came the top of the sixth. Jose Altuve singled. Then Michael Brantley reached out on an error when Red Sox first baseman Kyle Schwarber dropped the throw on what looked like a ground out. Alex Bregman followed with a weak grounder right back to Sale. Alvarez picked him up with a 2-run double to right field. The game was broken open when Yuri Gurriel would knock home Alvarez on RBI double, and Jose Ciety followed with a 2 RBI single. It was 6-0 Astros after a 5-run frame. With the Astros adding another run the 7th, it meant that after the first inning in Game 4, up until the Rafael Devers home run, in the bottom of the 7th of Game 5, the Astros had outscored the Red Sox 15-0 in the span of 14.5 innings. They also tacked 2 more in the 9th, giving them 9 runs in the 9th in Games 4 and 5. And right now, the next game is in Houston. It's likely the Astros will send Luis Garcia to the hill while the Red Sox counter with ace Nathan Eovaldi. And get ready because that game is going to be a heater. And if that's not enough, The Braves have put the defending World Series champions in a huge hole. The Atlanta Braves are one win away from their first trip to the World Series since '99 after seeing the Dodgers bust through with an 8-inning comeback to win Game 3. The Braves did a little bounce back in a big way Wednesday to take National League Championship Series Game 4 9-2 at Dodger Stadium. Atlanta now owns a 3-1 series 7 National League Championship Series. The day started off poorly for the Braves. The scheduled starter Huascar Nola had to be scratched due to a shoulder injury. Choice but to go with the bullpen game, hoping the second man in, Drew Smyly, could provide some length. He was up to the task, working 3 in the third. He was charged with 2 runs. Those came home after his exit in the bottom of the 5th. The rest of the Braves' bullpen was spotless, going 5 2/3 scoreless innings. Meanwhile, the Braves took control with the offense of this one early. Eddie Rosario and Adam Duvall started the second inning with back-to-back homers. Freddie Freeman had a solo shot of his own in the third. Rosario nearly hit for a cycle with a single, triple, and 2 homers with 4 RBIs instead of hitting a double for the second cycle in postseason history in the ninth. Rosario blasted a 3-run belt that put the game away. Meanwhile, Duvall added an incredible defensive play and later sac fly. Freeman also had an RBI double in the ninth. Those were the 3 offensive stars for the Braves. Thursday night, Game 5. We hope you will tune in to TBS. And who are the pitchers going to be, you may ask? Yes, who are the pitchers going to be, I may ask? Because I'm asking that questions. The Braves will send lefty Max Fried to the mound in hopes of winning the pennant. The Dodgers, well, they haven't decided yet. So there you go. There you go with a little funsky bunsky. What more have we got? Whoa, we're gonna hit this. Let's hit it and hit it good. Shall we? All righty.
Is that literally someone moving it, or what's supposed to be happening here?
Anyway.
Someone represent what the Allen considers a human face.
Anyway. Just watching Stinkface. See if he's funny. Anyway. Let's take you to some sports media news balls. And here we go. I think right now we'll just turn this one down because I don't need to have a copyright strike or the vocals go down. So let's go to it, and we'll read this here. Now, ESPN's regular season debut of their new NBA Countdown panel Wednesday, featuring more Mike Greenberg for some bizarre reason, ran into some tech difficulties and wound up airing the panel with host Greenberg and analysts Jalen Rose, Michael Wilborn, and Stephen A. Smith live from the court when the panel didn't realize they were on the air, which was eventually remedied when Smith told Greenberg, "We still here, Green. We still here. We're live." Oh, that's something. That's quite the funny moment for the network's debut of their new panel. And while Smith may have saved the day here, he's the one who previously couldn't spell countdown in an attempt to promote the show. So that's not the smoothest start for this new look countdown, but it was funny. That's what matters, isn't it? It is. All right, we continue on. And here we go. Now, Dan Le Batard, who left ESPN in January 2021 when it was mutually agreed that it was best for both sides to move on to new opportunities, end quote. According to Norby Williamson, ESPN executive vice president and executive editor, Le Batard quickly regrouped, partnered with former ESPN boss John Skipper on Meadowlark Media, and Meadowlark has attracted some big name talent, including some fellow former ESPN folks who left the company under similar circumstance. While things seem to be going well for Meadowlark and Le Batard, it's always interesting looking back on how a relationship seemingly as successful as the one between ESPN and him fell apart. The podcaster appeared on a recent episode of the Naked with Kari Champion, which is more than just a program, it's a statement for some horn dogs out there. Hosted by Kari Champion, who left ESPN a year earlier and discussed his relationship with the four-letter Uber worldwide total sports leader, why it worked for so long and how it stopped. Quote, that place is hard to leave because it is a destination. I've been single all my life, so I had 30 years of savings as a single man, and I had plenty of journalism bona fides, and I had opportunities, and it was still scary to leave. For where it is, all of us wanted to arrive with our vanities, with our insecurities, because they would make you madder. They would give you the bona fides. They would give you the reach of television and those four letters behind your name. It sort of masked whatever it is you felt fraudulent. They united people. Le Batard has an appreciation for what working for ESPN did for someone like him, though he also recognized that there were shifting factors that made it hard to be outspoken, working for a Disney-owned corporation in our current world. I was hired to be a fire starter. I was hired to talk about some of the difficult stuff in the company and the country changed. What didn't change is the reason I was hired, and what didn't change is that I was going to be my most authentic voice and self. We left amicably. Yeah, sure. And I don't have hard feelings towards ESPN. They helped make us bigger. It was a mutually beneficial relationship for as long as it was a mutually beneficial relationship. Point. Anyway, let's keep on here. Thank you. Now, with everything related to Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor and the public mess that it was, Maria Taylor was someone who was behind the scenes. She was doing the kind of advocating that. Now, that said, he also put the company on blast for how they haven't really fixed the issues that lurk behind the scenes, such as the one that played out in the summer between Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor. She incurred the same kind of frustrations that you felt, and was trying to find her voice and trying to be heard and feeling like she was landing short of where she wanted to, and eventually leaves the company because of it. What Rachel Nichols was complaining about on that private audio, which represented a sentiment that you shouldn't say in public, but she didn't say in public, and a sentiment with any ambition can understand the humanity in it. If you're seeing, well, if we're only allowed one space for a woman and now we got to choose because there can't be multiple spaces between Maria and Rachel, and then you get into real estate and ego and protection of turf and all that stuff. What can't be ignored because it's too obvious, and if you care about these things, it's something you can't unsee. Maria Taylor is no longer at ESPN. Rachel Nichols will no longer be at ESPN, but what Rachel Nichols was complaining about in the thing that was got you here, that is still at ESPN, she was complaining your crappy record on diversity is not going to be something that you fix on my watch. Champion added they want black faces. They do not want black voices. That's clear because it's too uncomfortable. Now, as for how Le Batard spends his days hosting the Le Batard and Friends podcast, he says it offers him the chance to have the best of both worlds. Yahoo. And there you go. You can catch Naked with Kari Champion on the podcast world. And there you go. And we're going to make an hour. Dear Lord, we are indeed going to make an hour. Okay, is that all for the media, or do we have one more media story we can bounce off here from our friends at All Forward Media? Yeah, we'll just do it simple. T-Pain and Aaron Ashley Simon will host a Bleacher Report Gaming 100 by 100 event on TBS and the BR app, October 30th. Steve Bird talked Sports Traders partnership with the Big Ten Network for the relaunch of B1G Plus and the showcase it gives their over-the-top product. ESPN Plus, by the way, adds rights to the Premier Hockey Federation, the former NWHL. So women's hockey is now back on ESPN. Wow. That's fun. And that is your Media Bites for this evening. I don't believe this. 2 segments left. It's 12:44 here on the East Coast. By God, we're going to make it. I love it. We're going to make it. Let's go to the scores from football for a Wednesday night. Owl. Okay, in UEFA Champions League, Group B, Barcelona over Dynamo Kyiv, 1-0. Bayern Munich over Benfica, 4-0. In Group F, Manchester United over Atalanta, 3-2. Villarreal over Young Boys, 4-1. Group G, Red Bull Salzburg over Wolfsburg, 3-1. Lille and Sevilla ended in a 0-0 tie. Group H, Chelsea over Malmo, 4-0. Juventus over Zenit St. Pete, 1-0. In the Europa League, Group C, Spartak Moscow lost to Leicester City, 4-3. In the championship soccer, Fulham over Cardiff City, 2-0. Huddersfield Town and Birmingham City tied at 0. Peterborough United over Hull City, 2-1. Middlesbrough over Barnsley, 2-0. Preston North End over Coventry City, 2-1. Same score for Swansea City over West Bromwich Albion. Blackpool over Reading, 3-2. FA Cup qualifying, Havant and Waterlooville defeated Torquay United 4-2. And in the United States Major League Soccer, or just MLS for short, Atlanta and New York tied at 1. New England and DC 3-2. Chicago over Cincinnati 4-3. Miami over Toronto 3-0. Orlando City and Montreal tied at 1. Yay! Guess what? As Ed McMahon would say, to paraphrase Ed McMahon when talking to his friend Karnak, I hold in my hand the next to last segment. Because before we do that, we have a little piece of unfinished business to give you, and that is the Race of Races from last Sunday. Let's give you the last Sunday race, Texas Motor Speedway, Auto Trader Echo Park 500. And your winner was Kyle Larson. In second place was William Byron. Third place was Christopher Bell. Brad Keselowski was fourth. Kevin Hardvick fifth. Ryan Blaney was sixth. Chase Elliott seventh. Kyle Busch eighth. Tyler Reddick ninth. Daniel Suarez 10th. And playing the role of the Beaver, Joey Gaze in 39th. Due to an accident that also took out about half the field. All right. And next week, folks, are coming up on the 24th of October, live from Kansas Speedway, it's the Hollywood Casino 400. So get ready for that. Let's give you once again those lovely 8. The final 4, I do believe. Or, well, actually, let's just give you what we can here. Kyle Larson in first, Ryan Blaney in second, Denny Hamlin in third, Kyle Busch in fourth, Chase Elliott in fifth, Brad Keselowski sixth, Martin Truex Jr. in seventh, Joey Logano in eighth, Kevin in ninth, and Christopher Bell in 10th place. In the top 4, once again, Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, and Busch. Now, I can safely say with no fear of contradiction, ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand the final segment of our sports final. That's right. The final segment of our sports final is, of course, our international segment. So, oops. Here we go. Yeah, we've already done that. In the group stage of the Europa, Leicester City defeated Spartak Moscow 4-3. In basketball, the Euro Cup, Lokomotiv Kuban over Morabank Andorra 93-82. Virtuous Bologna over Bursaspor 101-83. Budućnost over Ulm 86-79. Veneza over Jailborg 73-62. Lactabelis over Slatska Warklaw 70-59. Let's see. By the way, let's give you an update on Vegas and St. Louis. St. Louis defeated Vegas Golden Knights 3-1. In Extraliga in the Czech Republic, Trinec over Vikovice 4-1. Pardubice in penalty shots beat Sparta Prague 2-1. Finland. After penalty shots, Ilves defeated Helsinki 3-2. Kuku over JYP 3-2. Kalpa over Asat 4-3. Jukurit 7-4 over Pelicans. Luko over Saipa 5-2. In that wonderful thing we call Japanese baseball, Cebu Lions over the Nippon Ham Fighters 7-5. Matsumoto with the win. He's 10-8. Erlin got the loss. He's 2-3. Yomiuri Giants over the Yokohama Bay Stars 3-2. Coot Swallows and Hansen Tigers ended up in a goose egg tie. How can that be? Well, no winner, no loser. No kidding. Rakuten Golden Eagles slap dance the Oric Buffaloes 5-2. Norimoto the winner. He's 11-6. Toranama got the loss. He's 2-1. South Korea Korean Baseball Organization, the Kia Tigers over the KT Wiz Swang 3-0. Kaiwoom Heroes over the LG Twins 6-5. And the SSG Landers over the NC Dinos 7-7. And I just dropped my clippers. Yay, you found them. And folks, I say this with all deep honesty. We done. That's right, folks. We have done it. We have made the magic happen. We got some extra time, but why waste it? So we thank you much for dropping by, coming in, and sitting a spell with us. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place, same planet. From the Tom O'Neill Studios and the Fred McLeod Sports Desk, I'm Steve Baxley for Harry von Stuttgart, for Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman, and everyone involved in this very program from the Vatican Football League and beyond. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley, saying with all heart and honesty, we'll see you tomorrow night at 11:35. We hope until then, I get the final word as always. It's been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. See you all tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everybody.